Hey, what's up, guys? Man, way better day today than it was yesterday. I think we got 10 inches of rain. It was amazing. Anyhow, I'm standing here in front of this gorgeous piece of machinery, 13, and we're supposed to get some parts today. We're supposed to get after these front brakes, get this done so I can move this truck out of this area. Then we're going to tend to where Crystal's going next. All right, guys, so got a pallet of parts here. And we are going to install the oil seal. And the way we do it is we get her started and we beat it in with a hammer. So I do remember from the last time I was doing these seals, they don't countersink. So all right, that's good. Also, what we'll do is we'll flip this back over, we'll lubricate this bearing. We'll lubricate that bearing with some gear oil. But first, before we do that, we're going to do this S-cam, because if you would have let me, I would have put this hub on and then not been able to put the S-cam in, and that would have been super ugly. So now we're going to get my chair and get these pieces and make sure we have the proper, correct part. And I'm hoping that's a thing. Time's just flying by, and we won't get into why I've got a late start going. This sure looks like the proper stuff. And so we have 2 full kits, which is way more than what we need, because we only have two S-cams, but that's okay. I'd rather have too much than not enough, if you know what I'm saying to you. So what we're going to do is we're going to check. We're going to make sure that these fit, and they do. And actually, it's not much different. That one that was in there is probably still good, but you know what? Let's just do it and be done with it. So what we'll do is we'll take a hammer and we'll put that in, and then we'll take this seal and I want to say the seal goes in this way so that there's like a tapered ridge, right? And it's on an angle like this. So as the shaft goes in there, it expands the seal, and then as grease comes into the back of the seal, it pushes the rubber onto the shaft, and that's what makes the seal happen. So what we're going to do is we're going to put in the bushing, and there was nothing wrong with the bushing that was in there. But you know, better safe than sorry. I wasn't sure, and so that's why we changed them. But again, better safe than sorry. Now this even says on there, install this first. So what you want to do is drop it in the oil dry a few times so you can get some stones in there, and then that'll make it seal a lot better. It's a nice tight fit for sure. Man, that was way tighter than the old one was. But, you know, it is what it is. Let me get another hammer. So this hammerhead is about the right size. Put your glasses on. Anytime you're clanking two hammers together, you want to have your safety glasses on, because that's just the way it works. And then, I don't know if I put that seal back in there. Yep, I sure did. And then once you get that in there, clean out all the schmutz, and then you put the seal in. We're going to get a seal tool, which is going to be this S-cam. Ah, dang it. That sucks. So I killed one of the seals. It's all right, we got lots of them and they were cheap. And so now I'm going to do it a little different. Oh man. I like it. Hopefully I did that on camera. I did. Nice. Okay. Whew. Well, that took what seemed like forever and a day. And so then we use these shims. Yep, there's a couple. They're a little bit wavy from abusing them. So we'll go get some more. Now the idea is to put enough shims on there to space that your slack adjuster to where it's inside the center of that clevis. So anyhow, we can take this menagerie back apart. We got the S-cam in. There's no slinger. Some of the other trucks I've had, there's been an oil slinger kind of thing that goes in there. This one did not have that. I'm not 100% certain that it's not supposed to have. So I'm going to take these pieces off. I'm going to clean this grease off. And it's a good thing I greased it up because it rained for 2 days afterwards. Went from sunshine to thunderstorms, and then yeah, so anyhow, recall there being anything behind this S-cam, and you'd think there'd be a slinger on there so any grease that came in would go backwards. But yeah, I certainly didn't see any. I'm gonna look on this truck real quick. Yeah, see, this truck's got a slinger on it. Huh. Makes me a little bit skeptical, but I've never seen one of these trucks that didn't have a slinger on there. Yeah. Dang it. I don't know what to do about that. But see, it's problematic because once you put the hub on, you can't get this back off. So if you're going to put something on there, you need to put it on there right now. But I don't know where I'm going to get a slinger. And I call it a slinger, but it's really just a big washer-like thing. Oh boy. All right, so we're gonna grease this bearing up in here. And then we're gonna put this hub on. Oh, I need to grease that seal just a little bit. All right. Then I'm going to take this hub. All right. Then I'll grease this bearing up a little bit. Now we're not gonna put any, you know, a lot of guys use moly grease or whatever when they assemble that. We're not gonna do that today because, you know, this has greasable hubs unlike the back. So we're just gonna get plenty of gear oil on there and send her home. Okay. Well, all right, so put that on, put this on. Now the chances are we're going to take this wheel all the way back off and take that S-cam back out and put a grease slinger in there. Now, I'm not sure that all trucks come with it, but I've never seen one that didn't have it, and so I'm confident that it's supposed to. And so I'm going to investigate, and so I may end up having to take this back off, and it's fine. It's not a big deal. We're going to have to do the preload on this bearing. Okay, but for right now, hand tight is fine. Now we'll get a wire brush this pad, and we'll get the brakes on, and then we'll get the slack adjuster on. We're going to put it together just like all the pieces are on here, because the thing came apart that way, and maybe this truck isn't supposed to have that, but I'm almost positive it is. And so we're going to put it back together, let it down, go over to the other side, take it apart, see if it has one, call some people I know and see if they all are supposed to have it, and if that's the case, then we'll just wheel this side back off. We'll get some, we'll wheel them apart and slap it in there. It's a pain in the ass, but you know, it's not that big of a deal. It is kind of a big deal, don't get me wrong. I think that gasket's good, so we're not going to change that. Maybe let's get that clean. I actually think it'd be easier to put the back spring on and then drag the front one in. Yeah, so we're going to do it that way, because this back spring is it's weird, and so I think it's just going to be easier to put in. Okay, and then we'll put a little slider on these rollers, just a little. You gotta be crazy, you know. All right. All right. All right, so we'll put the slack adjuster on and we'll see how we like the motion. I don't really like them. I like the brake to be deeper into the slack adjuster, or deeper into the S-cam. This S-cam is a little weird. It's steep and it's fast, but you know, I didn't design it. Somebody else did. We'll see how it goes. Oh boy, I don't really know how to work that. Maybe I should look. Okay. All right. So I don't know how we unadjust them, but we'll see if the drum will fit on there. And if it does, then we'll adjust them up, and I got to get some brake cleaner and clean the drum. So these drums, they get a coating sprayed on them from the factory, otherwise they'll just rust up, you know. And you're technically not supposed to use brake cleaner on them. So, I mean, depending on who you talk to, you're supposed to wash the drums with solvent. Like your safety clean solvent tank. But I mean, who's got time for that and money to afford a safety clean solvent tank? You know, they want like $300 a month. I don't remember, $90 a month. All right, here we go. All right, and then I think we can oh no. These brakes hang out. Son of a... Wow. Yeah, the brakes aren't supposed to hang out of the drum. I mean, there's a possibility that the hub's not in all the way, but I don't think that's it. And then 9-inch. Yeah, that's the problem. It's only 8 3/4 deep. All right. really need a extension, so I'll probably go get one. And just get my little 3/8 impact. Okay. Eight. That's crazy, isn't it? I never did the slack adjuster keeper. I'm gonna do that right now. I don't want that thing falling off, that'd suck. Okay, I think it's in there. We're gonna have to get a flashlight and give it a look. Brought a light out. there's not one over here either. These brakes are not cammed over. There's a spider living in there, not sure what yet. There's definitely grease. See this? That's definitely grease that shouldn't be able to fall down and get in the brakes, which that's in the brakes. And I think it's because of that oil slinger. But we'll see. Well, I don't think I'm going to get it all the way apart before I'm out of light, but this is all just grease. Decade or so of greasing the S-cam bushings and having it just come out here into the pan, into the brakes. I don't know what that is right there. Oh, that's just this stub. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there's supposed to be one or not, but I'm gonna make an inquiry. Probably ask Tim if he's around today. Hi, Mama. Yeah.
I'm gonna run to the little store and get some chips.
Okay, what are you doing for dinner tonight?
Hot dogs, that's why I'm getting chips.
Okay.
Forgot to take the meat out, so I took out ground beef, and I was like, hot dogs, what do we have for a side? I was like, nothing, so let me go get some.
All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna clean this up a little bit, take these brakes off, and then put away tools.
You also got your script all.
Nice. And you got the money?
Yeah.
How are you gonna deposit that?
They're both already pending in my account.
Oh, okay. Yours and mine?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Only because it has both of our names on it.
Oh, okay.
Yep, everything there is pending, so.
All right, Mama. Love you too. All right, so enough of that. We'll probably get this all scraped off as well. We'll take this cover off and just check the bearings, see what they look like, put a new seal in the sub. We're going to take the sub off regardless, and put a new seal and check the bearings. I don't know what to do about this not having a slinger behind it. I guess it just doesn't have one on this model. I mean, who would take those off and not put them back on, right? Can't be a thing. So, all right, let me grab a quick tool. That was not easy. Well, I could just unadjust the brakes. That would make it 10 times easier. Wrong way. Nope, that was right. Okay, puts less spring tension on. I still don't think it's enough to sway it. So we're gonna, ooh, I don't know where that went. Oh, right here under my feet. Oh boy, that was cool. All right, those brakes are not in horrible shape, but don't matter. Those are OTRs. Crazy. We can look and see what part number. Yep. Fortunately, that's not a thing. All right. Actually, this S-cam's not that bad, but I think that seal's bad, and so we're gonna do it anyways. It's a good place to stop for now. I'll put a jack stand under here and let this back down, and we'll let this brake cleaner eat a little bit. All right, first I'm going to get my hands clean, and we're going to pick up all this stuff and bring it inside.